Oh, nice. Has my name on it.
Oh.
So it's called the toolbox.
So what are you showing right now?
Well, that's what I'm seeing. I don't know.
Right, go ahead and screen share on the left hand each way to the left. Yeah.
Okay. Do you see my desktop? It's good? Okay. So thanks everyone for coming. Just who has finished this preparation part? Okay, so that's good. That's a huge bottleneck. So that's good. So we can just do the presentation. Are you able to see this on the Hangout? Yeah, the whole thing? Okay. So here we're going to do two parts. First, we'll do a short lecture and then followed by some lab. Okay, at the end, we should end up with something that runs on an emulated device. So that's our goal. Android Wear, you'll see it here. This is the wearable device. This presentation is actually made by this guy, Matthias Molinas. He's a Google developer expert, and this is his Google Plus page. So it's been a while since this got released, a few months. So I figure we'll start with a video. We don't have, it's okay.
Does that?
She's got a jellyfish warning.
Try counting?
Let's go to Zuma.
Morning, kids. For 5, be there in 2. There it is. Okay, Google, what's the Syracuse squirrel? Yay!
Okay, Google, open garage.
Okay, so two things you'll see that you would have seen on the video is they swipe at the device and then they talk to it. So those are basically the the main inputs. Oh, and this, if you want to follow this, oh no, we don't have this. Sorry. Okay. So user interface paradigm. So here, when you work on an Android Wear app, there are two things you do. You suggest things or you can demand things. Suggest means like it's a notification that you pop up on the watch, and then demand means buttons. That translates to buttons that the user presses and does some action. So your Android Wear app should do both, or it could. So suggest, it's the main user interface. It's a vertical list of cards. So this is a card, and so you can swipe it up and down to go to the next notification. I mean, different kind of notification. Or you can, if you want to go more detail, you swipe from right to left. If you want to dismiss it, you go from left to right. So it's kind of like Google Now. It's a vertical navigation to go across different types. And your background, you're allowed to have one image on your, and it goes on your background. You'll see on the video that they had like a map. I asked around. It's not actually going to render the the map. So with the solution I got from someone is that you have to make it into the map into an image, and then you send it. So just FYI. Yeah. So suggest. So yeah, if you want to go to the next page for this notification, you go from right to left. And you can have more than one card for your app, and they go horizontally. Okay, for demanding, when you demand, it means you want their attention and you want them to do something. So that comes across as these round buttons. They can be, or this. So they can surround most of the screen, or they can be tiny, I think. But besides pressing, you need to talk to it. So you say, "Okay, Google," or you press the G button. So when you swipe, it's supposed to show you an action list. So I guess here you have multiple actions, and you can swipe to get the rest of it. And yeah, I don't know what this means. Design principles. So when you work on an Android Wear app, you should follow these design principles. They would help you maximize utility, or use from your app by the consumer. So first things first, you put the best information at the right time. You have to do some good timing. Okay, and your watch, the wearable, should help the consumer connect them to the the virtual world and the physical world. So it's augmenting it. This principle says Android Wear is not equal to phones or tablets. To me, that means like when you went from web to mobile, you had to simplify it heavily. So you have to do the same, because now you have a much simpler platform than a phone. Your screen is so small. You have no keyboard, no mouse. So you have to keep this in mind. Contextually aware. So like in the video, you saw they were in a parking lot by the beach, and they said, "Oh, there's jellyfish." So that's what it means by context. You should make use of things like location. And earlier you saw the women, they were dancing while waiting. I guess it picked up the orientation of the arm or something like that. So that's another context, and it popped up. You'll notice it popped up a music analysis app to find out what song. So that's what they mean. And of course, timely, relevant, and specific. So you can't say it's like 63 degrees if it's like 90 outside. So yeah, so that's what it means. So glanceable, you can't put too much text. You need just enough to give them the the punchline right away. Because you can't put more. If you put more text, you have to shrink your font, and it's not going to be readable. Yeah, so keep it short, sharp, and immediate. Zero to low interaction. Yeah, so swiping is already a lot of action for this device, so you keep it very simple. Yeah, and gestures, just the swipes up and down. So if you keep it simple, it becomes intuitive to your consumer. Yeah, so when you write your app, think of it as a personal assistant for the consumer. So it knows preferences, and it knows when it's okay to interrupt, keep some priorities, things like that, respectful and responsive to the consumer. So Android Wear is a smart connection with the world. Okay, so just to set up for this, most of you can think of the device as just a display that takes swipes and voice. Most of the processing happens on the phone. So you have a lot of computing power in a phone. So you figure out smart ways to make use of whatever information it has access to into something relevant to your app that gets presented on the watch. So so from here we'll talk about some history. You all remember this, right? It's a GPS. You put it on your dashboard. Yeah, sometimes it falls off. It has information here, like how far to your next turn, current speed, ETA, things like that. So it's not connected, but it's useful. Now we have Google Now. It can crunch your data and display cards that tell you, hey, it's time to leave, you'll be late, or you have a flight coming up, things like that. Now we're used to this kind of technology where you talk to it, like Siri. And now Cortana from Microsoft. So when they say make it like your assistant, I guess the author here kind of says you can make it go up to this. This is like the phone in this movie, I think. Yeah. So those are design principles. Now we'll talk about go deeper into the UI. So here we have a round screen. What you should know here is that we have a square and the round, and basically this, to me, the round is like the square except they cut off these edges. So you'll see in some cases you put too much text, it will cut off over here. That's kind of the trade-off, but it seems like most people like the round over the square. So just so you know, cards are the main user interface component. You need to put just enough to interrupt the user, and they have to be very visual and very short. So here we just have a name and a short message. And you'll see here, you'll see later that cards can span multiple pages. So here you have these dots to represent the page. So I'm assuming here we're on the first page. This tells us there's a second page. Notification. This looks like it kind of guides you on how much content you should put. You can put. So like on the first page, you know, make it brief. Then they swipe, and then you can put more detail on the next page. And then they swipe again. You can make suggestions, or this is where you can demand things. But you know, you don't have to follow this, except maybe the first one, keep it brief. Yeah, so that's that. And this one, you'll notice, okay, so this is on a phone, right? You all have seen this. And you'll see it says not equal. What it means is that for this one app, if you receive originally from Nate, but you haven't read it yet, and then you get from Richard another one, on your phone you won't see it stack it up right here vertically, right? It's not. It doesn't do that. So instead, they compress it and put like a number, you know, number of pending notifications. So just keep this in mind. We'll see it later in action. But it's basically saying don't do it this way either. Do it this way. Compress it into a count. Action buttons. So yeah, this can do certain things that trigger work to be done on the phone. It appears on the right. Okay. You can have 3, and the first is a default. So these have to be like verb-driven and short. Yeah, I guess verb over here. So yeah, which is an action. Anyways, so that's what actions are. Earlier you saw that you can swipe to list the actions. Since it says 3 maximum here, I guess if you swipe, you'll see it listed. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so now images. You can have one image on your page, and it shows up behind. So you'll see this comes in front. Yeah, so that's all. You can have one image. And so here we're assuming this is Austin. Okay, so make it match. Application icon. So what they're talking about is this. I think on the Android phone it's Google Keep. Yeah, so it kind of helps the user determine what app it's looking at. So here it's looking at you know, whatever they represent with this. And you'll see it here too, the chat. Yeah, so it shows up. Yeah, so they say don't use text. To me, out of practicality, it's going to be hard to read, so use an image. Then now pages. So you can think of your app as these 3 pages. When they get the first one, they'll see this. They'll swipe, and then they'll see this. Brings here it says picnic. Here's a reminder. Okay, bring these. And then they swipe again, navigate. I'm assuming this would navigate to the picnic location. So you'll see it's very simple, but it's going to be effective. Oh yeah, it's a good observation. Yeah, and you'll see here 3 dots. So that means 3 pages, and you'll see 3 pages here. So stacking, earlier when we were looking at those 2 pending notifications that not supposed to merge, that we're not supposed to stack vertically, we're supposed to merge. So this is how it looks like. Yeah, so you have 1, and then the remaining is just a number. So they click on it, they tap it, and then here it becomes a vertical list of cards. So they can swipe, okay, that's from Alex. This is from Jeff. Yeah, so that's stacking. So input, besides the gestures, you can only talk to it. So here you can say yes or no. Or like earlier in the video, someone's asking where this person is, and he said, "Oh, I'm almost there," something like that. So yeah, you can just talk. You either press this or say, "Okay, Google," and then the text-to-speech will take care of it. So Android Wear versus Glass. They're very similar. I don't know, Matt, if is that correct?
Sure.
They're very similar. Yeah. So you have this. You have cards like this. You have a device that has a display. Some menus. There's navigation methods, and then but here it's your Android app that does the processing. But in Glass, it's Google's data center.
Yeah,
Is that right?
most of the apps are going to be web services, basically.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's the main difference. And that's it for this part. Do you have any questions? Oh, stack. Okay. Yeah, I think.
Repeat the question for the report.
Oh, okay. So they're asking about the stacking. How does the UI work? Do they click on this or? Okay. Yeah. I think here you scroll up and down, but swipe. Yeah. But let's go to the API here. I read this weeks ago. Mm. Okay, so here it says the stack node. Oh, it's hard to read. Yeah, so I think this is the key here. So it appears as a single card. User can expand to view details from each separately. Yeah, my understanding is, yeah, they click and then here they swipe up and down to traverse the cards. And take a look here. Oh. Yeah, it's okay. Anything else? No.
How to make it easy for you to stream data?
What do you mean?
I mean, a lot of the stuff we're going to need is going to be like from some data source. Like stock part, like, you know, like the stock prices.
Uh-huh.
How do they, I don't think this would be easy.
Yeah, that's the okay, so the watch is really just a display with a touchscreen and a voice recognition. There's some APIs on Android to do web service calls, things like that. Yeah, so it would be a matter of knowing the web service. Okay, that's that's it. Okay, so you've done the preparation. Oh, and I'll post this later when the lecture, we'll publish it. CodeWear presentation. So you guys ready to go on the next part, or yeah? Okay. Okay. If you want to follow along, you can scan it. If not, it's okay. Okay, yeah, this is me. This is at the Mountain View. We had the summit last year. Yeah, they gave us stickers, so you'll see round stickers everywhere. Account setup. So, hold on. Oh, no. You guys have done this, right? The preparation? Okay. Okay, account setup. First, you go to this URL, and then you click sign up over here. And from there, you go to this form. Only everything in green is required, just your email address. And you have to say yes to the terms and conditions. Then you submit. And then you'll get this confirmation screen. And then days later, you'll get this email. Mine, yeah, maybe they do it weekly. I don't know. Mine took a while. Yeah, and the email, you really care about the second link. That's all, and it it has some intro language. So yeah, so you get the email. That's it. You're done with the account. Environment check. So to develop in Android Wear, you need ADT 22.6.1 or higher. So you just run Eclipse ADT, and then you just go to About ADT, and check the build number. So this one, it's higher, so it's good. So that's it for checking. Now, if your ADT is no good, it's too old, or you don't have it, this is what you do. This what takes a long time. Okay, so you go to this URL and say download. It detects for your operating system. In this case, it was on a Mac, so it says for Mac. But it's going to change. That takes a while. It's a very big download. So here on a Mac, you get this. This zip file. You expand it, and then you rename it to something useful. Yeah, this is my naming convention that I follow. And then to install, you just drag and drop it to applications, and that's it. But okay, so now to make it more convenient, you should add it to your dock. So all you do is drag this eclipse.app to your dock, and that's it. You're ready to go. When you run it for the first time, you might get this warning. So it came from Google, so we trust it. You click open. It's going to ask you where to put your projects. That's the workspace. So you can pick any folder you want. Click OK. Then you can check for updates from help. Check for updates. Now, okay, so now we've installed ADT, the baseline we need. Now we need to install the Android Wear software. So from Eclipse, you go to Window, and then Android SDK Manager, which is this. You click on it. Then, okay, under Tools, you check this version. If it says Update Available, you check it, and you make sure this is checked. Android Wear ARM. Okay. And then under Extras, make sure Android Support Library is checked. But if it says installed and there's an update, you can check it. If it says installed but no updates, like in this case, you're all set with that, so no need to. Okay, so we're ready. You say click install packages, and then here you have license agreements. They group it under Android SDK license and Intel's. So you just click on one, then you hit accept license, then you go to the next one, and when you click on one, it does it for everything in that group. So you do the same for Intel, accept license, then you install. So this took a long time. Yeah, so this is like 5 megabits per second, and yeah, it's going to be around 15 to 20 minutes. When you're done, it's going to ask for a restart. Yeah, you restart ADB, and you'll hear me say ADB and Eclipse. It's the same thing. Well, ADB is I guess, certain flavor of Eclipse. Yeah, so you just restart. And then you close SDK Manager. Then you restart Eclipse. And that's it. So we're done. We're done with the preparation. Okay. So now the real lab.
Last hour. That's
it's a lot. It's not just, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Downloading it.
Mm, yeah. Okay. So this one, you probably should scan this so you can follow on your own display. Yeah, because it's also a lot of steps for this part. Yeah, there's a barcode scanner. It's just a URL.
I'm gonna go ahead and create a
short one.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Maybe your scanners work. That's too small.
Yeah, you have to be really close to leave.
Oh, was it too small?
Oh, yeah. I have the. Okay, I'm supposed to get to the meetup.
Okay, great. Yeah. Okay, so I guess you can check the meetups or Google Plus to get this. So yeah, again, it's me. Requirements, you've done it. If not, this where you go. It's just the same place. Now, Android Wear virtual device setup. So here, we're just setting up the emulated device on your computer. Okay, so first you go to Window. From Eclipse, you have to have Eclipse running. From Eclipse, you go to Window, then Android Virtual Device Manager. Here, you click. Then you say New. And then, up to you. Do you want square or round? You can just take a look at this. And later, I'll move it back here. Okay, when it's your turn. So once you've configured it, you select it, and then start, and then you can do scaling. I don't know, whatever you want, but you can just say launch, and then this is booting up, and then this is when it's done. So you'll see this. I think this means no phone. It's not connected to the phone yet. Yeah. So, yeah, your turn. do you want? We can do this two ways. We can go through the whole thing now, or we can go section by section.
Did you change any of these settings?
What's in the default? And like the memory options or anything like that?
I think they only talk about this, and then target, and then the CPU.
Yeah, I didn't think they had a choice. So,
Yeah.
So if it's a fresh install, it should be easy to do as long as you define the word Android Wear halfway down the list instead of at the top.
Yeah. And interestingly enough, you know, here the round is higher DPI.
You have to make sure to match it to. There's nothing to prevent you from using round
Device with a square screen.
Yeah.
For the
For the
lab,
lab, use WEARABLE.
I think I did round. Yeah. So do you guys want to do section by section or the whole thing now?
I got it up and running.
What's that?
Yeah,
Oh, you set it up? Oh,
for the people who are trying to do it right now, who needs more time?
You what?
who hasn't set up yet? Okay. I guess so. I guess we're all set. Yeah, we're good with this part. Okay. Yeah, so when it's launching, you'll just see this. Okay.
That's why it's so big. I guess it's really an active simulation. It's really cool.
Yeah,
That's why it's of course it's the whole thing. Why it's so big? Yeah.
it's pretty big. Yeah. So okay. So installing Android Wear Preview app. So from the email, you just click here on the opt-in to become a tester, and then you say it will load a page, and just say become a tester, and there's a link here. You click on it on your phone. Actually, you don't have to do it on your phone. That will invoke the download for the app. And then here you have to choose a phone, install, and then click OK. That's it. So have you guys done this too? Oh, okay. Now this part you probably haven't done. Okay, so now we have our emulated device ready, and we have the app ready. So the app, Android, it's installed on your phone. It enables your phone to talk to the device. That's what it does. So now there's a sample app that you get from the email. I didn't have a link. Okay. Hold on, I just. Did you guys download this sample app? Oh, you did? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So the catch is this sample. It's built for Studio, Android Studio. So you import it, it doesn't run. So, but I found a trick to make it work. First things first, from Eclipse, you do an import as an existing Android app, an existing Android code into Workspace. Then you click Next, you pick the location of the sample, then you hit Open. Then here it's, by default it was called main activity. I don't like that. So I renamed it. You can rename it. Then you say copy project to your workspace and then finish. So that way you can't mess up the original. But when you run it, it has these problems. First problem I got was this. I don't know what this is, but it contains these images. So they have ones for lower DPIs, and all I did is delete it and it compiled. So go ahead, delete that. Yeah, just the mipmap XXX HDPI. Yeah, then it's going to compile.
that you deleted it before. I would have been afraid to delete it.
Yeah, well, it's a copy.
That can give me problems.
Yes, it's okay. And you see here, well, that's a different story. You can, it has to be for real.
Sample apps, are they relatively new, like in the last few weeks, or is when I got my confirmation thing for Android Wear, I didn't even get sample apps.
Oh, the first link. You didn't get it?
Oh, I signed up.
I mean, but
That's your link. You guys do.
no. Yeah. Let me go back.
Yeah, and one says download the library and samples. But Gerard, you found out that you don't need to actually get that email from Google as long as you want that link.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where is it?
Alright. Never mind.
Oh, you found it?
I
Yeah. Do you want? Well. Okay. Yeah. So you delete it, then it starts to compile in ADT, Eclipse. Then they have some steps to populate. You have to make a folder called libs in the root of your project, and then from there you need to copy paste these two files. The first file you can get in your Eclipse folder. You go to SDK extras, Android support v4. There's going to be this jar file. You copy it back to libs, and then the second file it comes with a zip on that you downloaded from the first link on the email from Google. So okay, and then once you've copy pasted those lib files, you have to right click each one and say, oh, well, first you have to refresh the project so the files pop up. Then for each jar file, you right click on each one, say go to build path, add to build path. You have to do it for each one. And when that happens, you'll see this grouping called reference libraries, and those two will show up here. So you'll see libs here. You right click and then right click add to build path, it shows up over here. That's, yeah, so when you have both, you're all set with that step. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
My source folder has a folder inside the com.example.android.wear.
Oh, it has, really?
And actually, I don't know if maybe I did something else that I already had those libraries too. Sorry.
Oh, did you download the one for Matthias?
Maybe.
His is complete. His has
okay.
more actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for mine,
But if you go from Google's link, you download the zip, you have to go through all of these. Yeah.
which download?
Okay, so contents of job folder. Let me take a look. So on the root, there's a Java folder at the same level as source src. You just take whatever's inside Java, drag and drop it to src. The reason we're doing all the first thing, the delete part was to work around the compile time problem. But if you don't do this, you'll get a runtime error. It's Android will just the app will just crash on your phone. and I traced it to like a null pointer exception, class not found, I think. Yeah, and that gave me the hint. Maybe ADT looks at source for all the classes. So, but it's the same structure. Yeah, so you move it, and then you refresh Eclipse, then that should be it. You're ready to run it. And if you want I finished it up. It's over there if you want. Okay. Oh. Good. Oh, okay, I guess I have to refresh. Okay, I see. Yeah, see, source doesn't have any.
So your source, do you have this? Do you have this? So you just have the Java files directly in this?
Yeah,
No.
You do, okay. I don't have the other stuff.
and your canvas.
Maybe I downloaded this stuff from Jordan's email.
Oh, did you modify? Is that on your workspace? Oh, okay. So you need to do it on your workspace. Or maybe try expand Java. Just expand it and then just drag and drop home. Yeah, just come. Drag and drop it to source. Okay, good. Yeah, so now try that too. Okay, good. Yes. Awesomeness.
Remember there was something about the jar file that you do. I just missed that.
Oh, the jar file. Okay, we can go back to it. Yeah. So if for the first one, you have to go to your ADT folder, SDK extras. Which one do you not have?
I think I don't know where to put the wearable previews.
Oh, where it comes from?
Well, I have it right here. So.
Oh, to under libs.
Okay.
Yeah, both under libs. Oops.
I got up and running, so if you want, I can.
What's that?
So if you want, I can kind of.
Oh yeah, let's show it. Do I need to do anything? Or you can switch it?
If you want to see what I'm doing, you're going to have to
Stop showing me.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, so you want for square?
Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah.
So, this is only working now. I had it as ran before and it worked. Now I'm gonna narrow down here.
Oh. Okay, so you've booted up. Did your phone crash, or it's okay?
Run through Google Glass to show you Google Glass.
There we go.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's the output. But we're not there yet. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. You can scroll.
And I'm just scrolling my mouse.
Oh, really? Interesting.
You can't have a long
Block of text.
Yeah.
I clicked on the one.
Oh, no, that's not how it's supposed to be.
No?
No.
Really?
Oh, you told it to run on the square.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's yeah, it's supposed to run it.
Oh, okay.
But now we know there's no runtime error. Yes.
So what do you do anyway? If you run on the phone?
Well, you don't have a watch. Yeah, when you have a watch, you don't need it. Unless you have one.
That'd be cool if I did.
So how do we run it on the phone?
Okay, so you just plug it in. Plug it in, and they say run as. And
Yeah.
It's hard for you to get to the point where it's not hard to set up a website.
What do you mean?
I would sign up, I would create an account on web services. Web services is like a data exchange source, right? Would you be saying
Uh, it depends. Like really, web service is like a mechanism for one thing to talk to another using HTTP. There's a thing called Google Cloud Endpoints that you can use to make your own, but they only talk. Yeah. So if this is what you would use to make it. You have your web service here. They talk to other platforms. Okay. So is it crashing on you?
It could be because I have glass connected at the same time. I don't know.
Oh. Okay, good. So And
You want to
yours?
phone over here?
Yours is okay? Yeah, it's okay. Oh, you got it running before?
No, it's just an app running.
Oh, so it's easy.
Right. And then after this app, we'll make it talk to the other one.
Yeah, that's good. So it's really pretty stable now. Oh, good. Okay. What's that?
Would it be possible to watch these at the same time?
Yeah, I think the problem is the app is beta, and on the emulator there's no Play Store. I thought about that, but I couldn't find it. Okay, so now we got the app compiled. It's running on the phone. We need to set up the phone so it can talk to Android Wear. Okay, so first things first, we need to boot up the emulated device. So you should start it now if you haven't yet. Then you need to turn on USB debugging on your phone. Yeah, you guys know how to do that, right?
Yeah, I just have to Google it now.
It's in settings.
So I can get to about, and then build number at that 7.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah. Well, you found it, so. Yeah, so you have to turn on USB debugging, and then you need to get the ADB path, because later we're going to the command line. Okay, so to get the path, you go to, from Eclipse, you go to SDK Manager, and then here's the path. You copy and paste it to a text editor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. What a pain.
That's probably faster. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
You can't select that.
Oh, can you drag it? But you can't select it. Can you? Are you able to? Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, so from here, you go here, and then you go to Platform Tools, which is under Android SDKs. On a PC, you just add this to path, the environment variable. Oh, so when you go to this Android SDKs folder, there's going to be another folder called Platform Tools. Yeah.
there's a YouTube video and it says introducing Android Wear developer preview. It's got like over 2 million views. You ever heard of a developer video less than 1 million?
Yeah.
Jeez.
A lot of developers. Okay, so you guys got it? Okay, so now we're going to check. We're going to make sure your phone is plugged in correctly. So from the command line, you go to that folder. Well, first you have to plug it in, USB. You go to your command line and type in, and then cd to this folder, and then plus platform tools. Then you run ADB devices. You should see two items here. Okay, the first is your watch. The next is your phone or tablet. So, and it should say device. If it doesn't say device, check your phone, plug it in again. There might be some step. Oh, is your... Oh, you did? ADB server out of date? Oh. Yeah, mine was straight. It just, yeah, I just got to this. That's it. Oh, you got, it's so you got 2 lines say device. Yeah. Okay. Good. So. Okay. So the previous step was just to let Android, your laptop, talk to your phone. But now you want your phone to talk to your wearable. So from the same place, you run this command, adb-d forward TCP:5601 space TCP:5601. And once you've done that, you'll see the no phone icon turn to a G.
I have it also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, mine just keeps looking. Yeah, which could drain your battery.
Earlier.
Yeah. Maybe there's a service, you just stop it.
Yeah. I tried to leave.
Okay. Everyone got the G? Yeah? Okay. Okay, so now confirm your Android Wear. So yeah, so you go to your Android Wear preview app and it should say connected. It said connected on yours? Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're all set. We've done all the preparation. You've probably all run Recipe Assistant. when you, when you click, so on the top right of the app, it says Start. Right when you pick a recipe, you click Start. It's going to show up on the watch as a notification. And I guess this app is like a recipe, you know, you're cooking and you want the recipe with you. What's that? Yeah, the app it says. That's their sample. I guess like some people they have like an iPad in the kitchen, but maybe it's too big, so. But yeah, you have to swipe it. I don't know. Yeah, so that's it running. Yeah, and you can swipe to it left to right for your steps.
Yeah, I thought what would be cool if they have this thing that typically accessible on your mobile device, so then you can do the swiping action too. You're just kind of, it's a corny way of doing it.
Because I think that's going to be too much computing to emulate.
Right, that's not a real simulation.
You can swipe just apps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the trackpad. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, so that's it. Is it running?
Yeah.
On yours? Okay. It's still early. If you're adventurous, we can try something new.
There's those other sample ones.
Yeah, but okay. This.
Can you do something where you can put a button and just let it?
Yeah.
Like whatever, just
So
let it go to
so this guy has an addition. Let me take a look, and he has extra code. Okay, we can go through this, but I've never tried it. He just gave the final solution to us. So if you want, since we have a lot of time, we can go through it. It will be brand new for all of us. What's that? Yeah, actually, oh really? Oh, okay. Well, you can scan this one.
Oh, I think I used it.
Yeah, must have been. Yeah, yeah. Oh, hold on. Which? Hold on. Let's. Oh, the. Okay. No. I think there's a publish over here. Okay. Are you able to see it? No, still. Maybe it's a different link. Okay.
You want me to if you
You email me that link
you
if you have. I'll go ahead and update the shortener.
Yeah. Do you have this comment tracker? No.
Yeah.
So I just paste it here.
Just email it to me.
Okay.
My supply my email in the top left. Put that link in the. Well, I
Well, I
already
already
will
do
do that.
that.
Just
Just
email
email
it
it
to
to
me.
me.
Okay. Okay.
Respond and I'll update the.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? It's my fault.
Okay. So while you do that, I'll look for the. Oh.
That's the whole point of it. It's not the real one.
Yeah. If you guys, they have a Android Wear developers community. You can join this too. It's you can post questions and they respond. So it's a good resource. It looks. Okay. So this guy Matthias, he has a second code lab. He takes recipe assistant and then adds another feature. At the end of the recipe, there's an action to invoke a video to be played. So you click on it, it plays on the phone. Okay, but I've never done I've never gone through this. So yeah, we've done the prerequisites, all of these, a lot of steps. Yeah, so just a quick look at the code. Oh yeah, so here he did move it to source. Okay. Yeah, asset utils provides helper method to load resources like the pictures on the recipes. So main activity, that's where it starts up. Recipe.java, so this is a model class. main activity retrieves a recipe, shows it in the phone, calls recipe service to notify the device. List adapter to retrieve list of recipes. Okay, yeah. So like when the app runs, you'll see like a bunch of different recipes, right? So that's a list, and you populate it using a list adapter. Recipe service, yeah, this is what talks to the device.
What is the actual code? What does it actually look like?
In Java.
The Java?
Yeah, Java. Yeah, see here.
It's a Java language.
Yeah, but the libraries are by Google.
Yeah. This would be pretty limited, right?
It depends.
It's a Google file. It's using the Java syntax, not Java.
Yeah, they use the language Java, but the libraries part, I mean, to me, there's more than you can use. So it's pretty comprehensive. Yeah. Okay. So then there's the service. It talks to the device. So now we're going to add a new step. Actually, it's going to be simpler. Amen. I'll add this URL. I think this one you do need to go here, so you can just copy paste. Let's also try this chat. You guys want to check the chat if it shows up? Or you can start typing. So this
Yeah, what is class again?
yeah, it's not. It doesn't say.
So the asset details supposed to be highlighted more.
Or recipe service.java.
I
I think it's recipe service.java.
Okay. Okay, yeah. You put that. Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can cheat and look at the source code. Or you can find out too.
Oh wow. What happened? Oh, you ripped my shot? No, it is. It has a lot of dependencies, so we select the one that defines for, yeah, the one. So it should automatically pull in the ones that you mentioned just by doing the top one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right, man. Recipe service. So 3 imports. Yeah, 3 imports. So everyone can open this presentation. Yeah. Oh,
I just uploaded it. It's the second one.
on the meetups page.
Yeah, in the meetup in Google Plus, there's now a second link. Yeah.
Yeah, one second.
But you know what? This code's already in the example app.
Oh, is it?
I wonder if it's just in
There's some slides somewhere.
Hmm. Yeah, you. Yeah. Okay. If you want, we can look at the final code.
Yeah, I think I have it too.
Yeah, it's. I think the text in red is saying where to put it. Because you see on the next one, it's a different. Oh, also on. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, serious? That's funny. Yeah, so you got it? You got the presentation? No? Yeah, so it's this one. It says 4 minutes ago. Yeah. Yeah, you
keep going no further.
Oh, the slide number? Yeah, it's 13. Yeah, it wasn't explicit enough. It was too brief on the setup, so I expanded on it. You see 13? Oh, okay. Oh, that's, yeah, it's the wrong one. So it's on the meetups. Yep, yeah. It's this one. It says link to second presentation 2. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, so copy paste this code over to recipe service.java. And we'll cross our fingers in the end.
They put it on this stuff. It's actually already been.
It's already there.
Yeah, some stuff is, some stuff isn't.
Okay, so it says create notification. Oh,
The builders. It's here. They're landing.
oh. Yeah. Oh, but this is the final version. Okay. It's on yours too. You got it. I think it's just text. Yeah, it's just text.
Yeah, it's just text.
Okay.
If you actually give a YouTube video to it. Click on it. So you can like specify actual ID URL on the video.
Yeah, because yours is the final. Yeah, that was the final.
So how did you get that URL? Where did it come from?
Matthias got it somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, we can look at our recent.
How about one of the JSON files?
I know, but it's not in.
Yeah. Oh, assets. Oh yeah. Okay. Recipe list. We're all learning.
Yeah, I found the file.
Oh, there's no code.
I didn't have the video.
Oh yeah. So here's a video ID.
Can you do that first?
I want here. Yeah, because it's the.
What is it? SEJ 4 and 5E.
Let me try and make my font bigger. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll just give you the final version. Yeah. So Matt, so from this email, can you take this Google Plus and publish it? You found it? Yeah. So when you go there, we should just download the code since we're missing a lot of stuff. There's a source code link. Okay. So it's on Meetups. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's gonna save us a lot of headache. So just go to File, Download.
So do you think how much do you think it will be for you to just transfer Gmail to phone number? Probably already have it, right? That's one without. So all your Gmail will go to your phone. I mean your watch.
I just loaded this from the, I clicked the button on it and be like, popped up. So it's already done.
Good.
Oh, it's done.
Oh, that would be like the first use. That's most easy for mobile. It's just texting.
So the notifications popped up on your watch. That's cool. Glass does that, right?
Yeah.
It does it.
You usually take one of them, aren't
Yeah.
you? It's all that. But that alone.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's oh.
So Matt, you get your email. You read your email on your glasses now.
There you go.
Yeah. That's a
And I
very
can
nice
respond also.
Right. Yeah, that's like the first thing.
Yeah. I think what we can do is make it run on our laptop, and then later we can go through the source code from the presentation. Yeah, on the phone, because the watch really, you can't put too much computing power, or else you charge it every hour. It's not good. So the buttons, either you talk to it and then it tells the phone, or it tells the phone to do something. Like in this case, play a video. Yeah. Or like in, what's that? Yeah, yeah. On glass, you can't play videos, right? No.
I don't think I've ever played a video. You can record a video.
Record a video.
Oh, okay.
What would that be?
Yeah.
I mean, you can go to a
You can go to a
website.
website.
There's something putting on there. It's called. You
Click,
so you tap,
and you click on the website.
Yeah,
like if you're
you double tap.
on the website, you double tap, and then you move your head to actually move on the screen.
No, but I played
No, but I played the game where you got
I actually hadn't worn them.
I actually hadn't worn them in
a week and a half. I just put them back on today. By looking at the weapons.
Oh, serious?
Isn't that Everybody's afraid of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got like two faces, big pointed. I think that might hurt. Yeah. Don't do that. Looking at you. No, yeah, exactly.
I'm just catching up.
seriously almost about $200.
So you guys got the source code? Yeah, okay. Oh really? You should probably rename it because it has recipe assistant as a name when you import. Yeah, this should run right away. Oh, it still has that midnight. Dean, does anyone know what this does? Oh, really?
Yeah. So maybe it's something to do with the resolution of the video.
Maybe.
From either time, you can do it, the original or the second.
Oh.
So what we use is the ability to stream from here to your Chromecast, so that way you can watch the video on your TV and have the recipe on your watch.
That's right. Maybe I imported one. Yeah, I think so. I was like, yeah.
I checked the box on the left.
Yeah, it's weird. This one's not Retina, so. Oh, it's still launching. Oh, okay. Oh, it's in the bin, okay. Yeah, maybe it's specific to my laptop. Okay.
You say run on your phone or on?
Yeah, run on my phone. Weird. Hmm. Oh, it's crashing.
Yep. Okay.
Did you get this to work?
You know, I have it too, but mine actually ended up working. Let me see if I have the demo. Yeah, setup manual test. Try running it on the wearable.
Okay.
On any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the RAM for like kind of having that here.
What's that?
The RAM one things for hard to read.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it cuts off. Let me try unplugging, plug it back in. Still good. It's still connected. Yeah, it's weird. It's not crashing, but it's not showing up. Maybe. Yeah. Okay.
Any questions on what we've done today?
Since one thing that was surprising about the way that you do things is we have to put this additional app for the app store.
Yeah.
It's like on the tablet.
Yeah.
Is that a temporary measure, or is that part of the feature of the wearable?
I don't know. Does Glass?
Glass,
Do you have to
so-
install an app?
So, I can't speak for Wearable. I have one. It's probably going to depend on the device itself. So when I'm wearing my glass, I'm usually also tethered to my phone with the Glass app here. And it's able to do data that way. I can actually connect to networks via here.
Okay.
It can do Bluetooth data through my phone, things like that. But that's pretty much all that the app is for. And you can also do a screen share. So if you want to see what is going on in my glass, I can show you
And
on this screen here. Because the app, let's see. This one. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
and turn by turn, right? If
So-
you want turn by turn navigation.
No, turn my turn over.
I mean, you need an Android phone. It won't work on iOS.
That's a good question. I don't know. But like another side, it'll tell me where my glass last was if I lost it or if I can't find it.
Mhm.
So there's some functionality here. You don't have to have this app. It's possible to use a QR code to get this to connect to a Wi-Fi network. So that's one way to do it. But the interface is still somewhat limited. So you tend to do stuff elsewhere, whether it's your phone or your computer, and then it syncs to this. So I think almost everyone who has glass is probably running some app on here, but I'm sure there's a lot of iPhone users that can't do it because this app is hard. I know it's just for Android. Oh, they did already? Okay. I don't know.
Oh, okay. My guess is, you can do it on iOS.
So this is what's on my glass right now. And if you can see, when I scroll, there's different stuff. So there's a picture I took in the beginning of the that. And I can click on it.
You're using video right now to show up?
Yeah. Well, when you take video, you watching the video. You know what I mean?
Well, you don't want
Yeah.
Oh, I see. That's right. Just expose it. You're
Right.
using your eyes to look at
So it's not like a video camera where you have.
it. That's what you were saying. The field of view is different. Than
Right. And then, yeah. So when I took this picture, to me it was like this.
Okay.
And then when the picture comes out, there's so much more.
It's just better. I mean, you'd rather not be cut off from it.
Right. So it does take a little. Like when you start to get used to it. Like I aim my head when I go to take a picture.
Right.
Actually, I'll do the anyway.
That's scary.
There we go. So you can see I'm looking at like the wall. Oh, there, you can see it.
Oh, okay.
So I was aiming too high. I should have lowered my head. But then just that's pretty good. And I get a lot of false warnings.
You can physically see this parallax. And
Yeah, and so
the
you
phone
can
is higher than your eyes.
So your options to send and share those, etc. Make a vignette which will combine two things, and I don't have anything else up right now, so it's not going to make a very good vignette. The speed's actually gotten a lot better. So you can see 22 minutes, that's a long time. Stocks, weather, battery. It was fully charged before the meetup, and it's at 50% right now. I really haven't been doing much with it, though. It's just been on.
Wow.
Yeah, you could imagine the battery's going to be an issue.
Yeah.
You could have a solar panel.
Right. So going back to the original question, I think that some devices probably will need an app because the devices are somewhat limited, and having an app will help you connect to Wi-Fi networks and things like that, and do Bluetooth. And other devices probably will be a little more robust, maybe have shorter battery life, or they'll be bigger. On here.
Or they might roll it into the OS.
Right. That's possible too.
SDK.
Into Android, the next version.
But for the purpose of this lab, it's because we're on a developer preview to kind of facilitate stuff. It technically wasn't necessary. And before I ran it just on the emulator without the phone. Just the experience is slightly different.
Yeah, this is the lucky it runs
Right, yes.
phase.
Yeah.
Another thing I wonder about is like the code has a lot of, it's really all about notifications. I mean, that's like
Yeah,
what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is right now.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, the
It's
whole
notifications.
the Google Now concept
Yeah.
Yeah.
for glass and Google.
So you'll see on,
I thought
Yeah.
And I've been using it, but I just told you about it.
Yeah. I swipe to the left on my phone. That's where Google Now is on my phone. And actually, I took the survey recently, and it asked me about that. It was a Google survey, and it asked me, how do you get to Google Now? I was like, oh, swipe to the left. But they want to see if that's how you do it. And yeah, so it's telling me the same stuff that's on here, coincidentally. So this is doing the same type of stuff. Google Glass is doing the same type of stuff as Google Now. Telling me my stocks, my time to get home, and then this actually has a little more stuff. It has some news and things like that. But the weather is different.
You have to give up all your privacy to do it for that action.
Yeah, but in exchange for that, it'll tell me when I need to leave to go somewhere, which is better than just a random 15-minute notification. You know, I love it when I'm in the car. I turn the car on, I push the car on. And then like I start driving, then I get the notification saying I need to leave.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, cool. I planned ahead. I actually knew what I was doing today. As opposed to what was that? My phone just told me something, and I need to scramble and run into the car.
Yeah.
So it's been giving me 30 minutes in advance.
Really? Yeah. See, it's not smart enough to know that like you are habitually late, so I'll tell you 10 minutes early.
At least yeah.
They'll have a setting for that too, for sure. Just like extra time.
Trend is like anything. They know where you are. We need to be there. Probably find an algorithm.
They could totally figure it out. They keep track of when you get there.
I realize it doesn't tell you the time it takes to like get to your car.
Right. It's like based on the traffic time, not the
find parking.
Go downstairs, turn the car.
Yeah.
You forgot something, run back up.
Yeah.
That's what you drive too.
Yeah. It's true.
That's the next thing.
Well, I'm assuming you're not going to go over the speed limit. So you'll only get there faster. Not that you can go that fast.
No, well, they say like GPS is actually technically accurate within like a really small space, like within like a few feet square foot. So they can't actually figure all that out.
It's usually within meters.
Yeah, like they know like you're physically how far away from your car somebody wanted to do it.
Well, they don't know where your car is.
They can.
They kind of know where you park.
They might know where you parked.
Yeah,
they might have some kind of trend.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They might know where you park. But
Google Now will tell me like this is where you park.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is where you left your car because it knows you've been driving because you can go past.
Because you've been there.
And so it knows when you stop going past, and so it says, okay, this is where you
Yeah,
park.
some kind of a velocity trend.
I've never gone that far from my car yet.
It has to be a new car then. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like a newer car.
No, they just means
it's a trend.
you're moving at a certain speed, you stop moving at that speed, they put a marker, and then
We're
Google knows
we're being
how
tracked.
fast your car is going because my phone's in the car.
did you have that? You know what? I think I just saw that and I was like, what is that? Yeah, parking location.
Well,
They didn't have that last week.
Well, OnStar knows GPS technically.
Yeah.
So it's basically that.
It could also be that you have to exceed a certain speed, which in LA may be tough for some of us.
Yeah.
And you're in LA. But for the rest of us that are stuck in traffic, they're like, okay, are you walking, are you bicycling, or are you driving?
Oh no, but by then they know you're on the street somewhere. You know they know you're on the 405. And if you're on the 405,
suppose it runs next to the 405.
Come on, man, GPS. Yeah, come on, man, this is Google, man.
Yeah. Jared, can you pull up the website real quick?
Which website?
Can you do screen share and then view gla.org?
Oh. From the Hangout?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Okay, screen share. Then what?
Just open up a browser and go to gla.org.
And the only thing is, when Apple kind of started this whole thing, they started the whole ecosystem.
Is there a dash?
Hardware and they somehow be able to sync the software.
Is there a dash?
No.
No.
Because right now, who's going to build who? Somebody has to build the product.
You know, I don't think you're broadcasting right now. Oh, you are.
You want to do it on yours?
Yeah, I can do it on mine. I'm already gla.org. I'm on it. Okay, well, let me go ahead and finish it. All right. So our website is up and running. It's a new site. we actually looked at last time, if anyone watched the video. And this is a template provided to all the GDGs. So it's using Bootstrap, and it pretty much queries everything on the fly. Not too much content actually in it. The compose is not working, but I'll work on that. But one thing that we did want to tell everybody is that we are looking for a new logo. The current logo that we have, this one here with the music hall, Disney Music Hall, is not very printable. And so we're looking for a logo that is something that can be printed on a t-shirt, back, paper, something that's recognizable, and I thought I posted something earlier today. And doesn't infringe on any trademarks or anything like that. But we are looking for something. It can be something simple. It doesn't have to be that elegant.
Yeah, I think you did. I got.
Yeah, I don't see it on there. I wonder if I posted it this week.
That one you did over right now. What's on that stand?
This is the. No, that's
the old logo.
That's the current logo.
That's what we have right now.
It's just a couple of fonts stuck on it.
Yeah, the picture.
Picture.
Oh,
the graphic is
oh, that's true. Well, that is hard to see.
So I'll just pull up. If you do a Google search for GG, you'll see there's some neat stuff that some of the other locations have done, things like this for a specific event. If I find it for a location. So here, something like this, where it's kind of grayscale, so easier to print. It's also a finite image as opposed to what we have, which basically is a background. Some of them are really simple. These are the GG New York. This is something that we can generate already. There's a tool to do. So if that's what you're thinking, just the word Los Angeles, kind of already have that. See, there's some cool stuff. Right. The question is, yeah, the trademark.
Trademark.
Ideally, I mean, we have a .org domain, so I don't think we're going to get sued, but we could get just a letter that says, please stop.
Cease and desist.
Instead of the
Yeah, slight changes.
yeah.
Yeah, so here you can see this one's kind of cool.
Different font.
What you'll notice for a lot of these, it's just the background that's different, and that's one of the features of that tool that we have. Is we can upload whatever background we want, the audience on, anything like that. You don't have to be a graphic design artist to kind of come up with your idea. You can verbally explain what the idea is, and then we can try to do it or have someone else do it.
What is the idea you're trying to do? What is the message you're trying to do?
We just want a logo that's easy to print on a t-shirt and doesn't infringe on any trademark. And ideally, if someone saw it, they'd say, oh yeah, that kind of reminds me of LA.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Hollywood, yeah, it would, yeah. And we would probably then rename the Hollywood. But you can see, so I don't know where Kanya is, but you can see these are various things that are in Kanya, I guess, these landmarks. And if you look at some of the other ones here, this is in France. We put stuff there. And Hong Kong, and so on and so forth. So there tends to be a trend of taking a black and white image of things that are in the location, using that as the background for
the skyline.
The GDG must be, because everybody's using the same one. Yeah. So that must be the required.
So look, I'll show you. Yeah, we wanted to say GDG LA or GDG Los Angeles or possibly GDG Hollywood. Basically, I'll show you the tool, how it works, and all we really need is the background. But if someone's more creative and they come up with something colorful, that's fine too. We're open to all sorts of options. With the logo generator. We just need the same file.
Looks like everybody's doing that.
Yeah.
See, they picked up, is that the same Google phone?
Yeah, that's all.
Well, that's the same, okay. No, I think it's very hard to use that.
Well, you submit your ideas, and we'll make sure that we meet any requirements. You can see there that did not work.
Yeah. Zoom out a bit.
Yeah, so we have to do the grayscale. That's right there. And that was from the So,
How about a picture of Donald Sterling? He's still living out his routine.
pretty much.
Yeah.
There you go. Looking better.
So we could use them like that, but I prefer it to probably be.
Probably not words. So.
Yeah, well, words are okay if they're small, I think, but we want it to be easy to print. Something like that's when you kind of have to print, I think. Like we have letters behind letters. So it has to be worked on. That's something that we're looking for, ideally, sometime soon.
You're trying to represent that and go to people on it.
No, I won't. By then, it's not going to happen. I don't think it'll happen anymore. But just in general, if we were to order swag for meetups, it'd be nice if you guys could put something on.
Are we going to go to the Google place in Dallas?
Oh, extended?
I don't think it's a plan. The idea is to try to register to go. But each person has to do that.
Not to the actual. I'm just talking about the
Yeah, it's a closed event. So
Right.
you have to register to go.
You keep space away.
Oh, are there? Okay. I know that stuff about